Albert Einstein was born at Ulm in Württemberg, Germany on March 14, 1879. His parents were a Jewish couple, Hermann and Pauline Einstein. Albert began his school at Luitpold Gymnasium before continuing his education at Aarau, Switzerland. In 1896, he entered the Swiss Federal Polytechnic School in Zurich to be trained as a teacher in mathematics and physics. He was married to Mileva Marik and had 2 sons before the couple separated. One of his sons was suffering with schizophrenia and was also committed to asylums for several times. Since their relationship turned to be not so well, Einstein married to Elsa Lontel. However, her second wife was diagnosed with heart and kidney problems before she died. After graduating, Einstein failed to find a teaching post. He accepted an offer as technical assistant in the Swiss Patent Office. During his working life, he obtained many remarks for his absolute works and he was even appointed private dozent in Bern. After that, he was appointed as Professor Extraordinary in Zurich, Professor of Theoretical Physics at Prague, before he became Director of the Kaiser Wilhelm Physical Institute. He then emigrated to America to accept the position as Professor of Theoretical Physics at Princeton. During his succession life, he had 4 papers published in Annals of Physics, which was known as the best physics journals of the era. The papers were on photoelectric effect, Brownian motion, special theory of relativity, and the matter-energy relationship. One of his famous formula was E equals to mc square, which deals with the groundbreaking special theory of relativity. This equation proved that matter can be transformed into energy. He also received honorary doctorate degrees in science, medicine, and philosophy from many European and American universities. In 1921, Einstein won the Nobel Prize in Physics for his explanation of the photoelectric effect. Einstein has gone through multiple researches during his career life. He dealt with classical problems of statistical mechanics and problems with quantum theory, which later led to the Brownian movement. He also investigated the thermal properties of light with a low radiation density, which brought him to the foundation of the photon theory of light. After his retirement, he worked towards the unification of the basic concepts of physics by taking opposite approach, which however was not successful. On April 18, 1955, Albert Einstein died when he was 76 years old.
Yes, I've heard about him.
A physicist.
He's a genius.
Oh, why me? Okay, yeah, I know him.
Albert Einstein was a German-born theoretical physicist. He's known for his theory in relativity.
It's his personal choice of opinion because ever since he was a child, Einstein was more of a creative guy. He's more curious to what's the secrets of nature. Not just the nature of the Mother Earth or anything. He wants the physical laws of nature. He's into that. So I think like even when we grew up, like his dad put him into he was more interested in the physics part and mathematics part. So that's what I think drove him into becoming a scientist in that particular area. So even when he was like in his working stage, he had people surrounding him who were almost everyone were physicists and mathematicians. So I think that affected him too. And when it comes to religion, Einstein wasn't actually a really religious guy, but he referred himself to as agnostic because he didn't actually he believed in a God, but he didn't say which one, so he wasn't really sure. Because he had the idea that a God which punishes a guy for doing something bad, and he giving something good to him when he does something good. So he thought it's a childish idea, and God is more to this than meets the eye. So that's his thought on religion and God.
So it all started when Einstein submitted his last article to the Annals of Physics, which was on does the inertia of a body depend upon its energy content. Einstein said that the energy is equal to the mass multiplied by the square of speed of light. So the relationship between mass and energy came out from Einstein's idea of special relativity, which was a radical new way to relate the motion of the object in the universe. So in our general knowledge, we know that mass in kilograms was just a measure of how much stuff was presented and how resistant it was to being moved around. But in Einstein's new world, mass became a way to measure the total energy in the objects, even the object is being heated or irradiated.
General theory of relativity is a geometric theory of gravitation published by Albert Einstein in 1915, and it's the current description of gravitation in modern physics. A general theory of relativity deals with systems reference relatively accelerated against each other, as well as the impact of gravity on space and time.
Relativity has impacted our life that it often escapes our conscious awareness. Einstein stated that uh, he, the laws of physics and science are the same for all observers, regardless of their speed, and the speed of light was constant regardless of their speed. For example, this bus travels 60 miles per hour, and this person inside the bus throws an object to another person at 30 miles per hour. But this guy, person A, received the impact of 90 miles per hour. Yeah. However, when this person in this bus shoots a beam of light, whoosh, whoosh, and this person and this person, both of them will eventually witness the same speed of light. Then, case studies we can relate with S equals to T over T. T is the distance and T is the time. S is the speed. What can be related for the philosophical part is that this part represents the absolute truth. This is your viewpoint, and this will be your constant. Uh, let's say in another scenario, uh, imagine a kid is drowned in a pool, and you are there to save the kid. You are in in the right term, you should be saving the kid, but in your own philosophical way, you might wanna save this kid or not to save the kid. So it resulted this. Any of your action will result in the absolute truth. That's all.